but we ain't stressing anything. It's the purple everything, it's the purple everything. This phone, I know I'm tripping for no reason. He gon' call it crazy, but I say I call it fiending. It's too easy. No, I talk a lot.
Wait a minute. Why didn't she show her face?
What do we want more than anything right now?
Yeah, it's about to be that kind of video. Hi, my name is Akeem, and I am the founder, chairman, CEO, president, vice president, and the dean of Ran-DomU University. We offer a vast variety of courses, everything from psychology of the fake alpha male to cringe studies to pause 101. Now, if you're interested in joining this university, please call or text the number on the screen at 1555 Ran-DomU. Are you ready?
My partner is the best I've ever had in bed.
Well, today in our love department, we're going to go ahead and get downright nasty and spicy with it.
1.
Okay, the host is already on one. Why did he laugh? Why?
Wow. Look at this. Very sexually happy right now. Okay. Cheryl, you are dancing for joy. So why don't you go ahead and start?
I keep it happy.
These two are going to be overly excited about a whole lot of things here in this video today. I'm telling you what, this is just a start. This is a precursor for what you're about to see. A lot of happiness and dancing and, quite frankly, good vibes to an extent.
Sex is great with him. I was his first.
Way to swipe that V card like an EBT card.
Which I didn't know.
Wow.
Until later on.
Was he good on the first time?
Yes, and I would have never known.
Now, either she hasn't been served any D in a really long time, or this guy's an adult films prodigy.
She should have known, because when I first met her, we were in the bathroom and I forgot what happened. I'm gonna tell it. But I pre-ejaculated over her legs. Like,
I said it was gonna be one of those videos.
it didn't click. So when she actually spent the night, and it was an amazing night. I ain't never done nothing like that. I picked her up, all type of stuff. We were just going with the flow, and it just got magical. You know?
Okay.
Only Dumbledore, Voldemort, and Hermione had enough spells in their bag to make this a magical moment. Some may say, Mike, why didn't you mention Harry Potter? Well, Harry was mid. Harry was a very below average wizard, if you ask me. Like, quite frankly, he didn't really do much. If it wasn't for the plot, Harry would have never survived any of the movies. The plot kicked in, and that's the only reason Harry Potter is relevant. Really, J.K. Rowling named it Harry Potter, and that's the only reason Harry Potter's worth a damn. All the other characters in the story, they're the best ones. Just saying, they're all the best characters. Harry was mid.
My partner and I have special sexual fantasies and kinks.
Boy, Jubilee really likes to get right to it with these.
Okay, go ahead and turn around. Karan, you say yes. Cheryl says no.
Well, apparently only one of them is going to get very imaginative in the bedroom. I wonder how imaginative they actually are going to be.
I mean, I say yes, because I do like some kinky stuff. I want to be a slave. I ain't gonna flex.
Any brother who has dyed his hair blonde and his beard blonde, I could believe they would be down for some crazy nonsense like this.
I have a fantasy for that. I'm sorry for the people, my people. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that.
You should be sorry, because that is utterly unacceptable on many, many levels.
No, read it right.
I am not being held hostage. This is serious. This is serious.
Very serious.
It's not in the same way, but it's just like, you ever had like a little mental thing where you like, oh, Master's wife, home alone?
No, I don't. Now, I will say that back in middle school, I used to think that this would make for a funny Halloween costume because of the sick troll that used to live inside my brain, but definitely not when I got to high school, and definitely not when I was an adult.
Why do you say no?
I don't really have a fantasy like that, but if it happens and we're doing it, then hell yeah.
If that fantasy comes true, it's only a matter of time before there's burning crosses at dinner, he's getting served ayahuasca, and he's having his brain removed just like in Get Out.
I'm worried my partner might leave me for someone their own age.
If I was a younger one, I'd be more worried that I'd die before I get to be the other one's age. But with chemistry like this, there should be nothing to worry about. But to be serious for a second, for someone who's about 265 years old, I'm surprised she can move like that. I'm surprised that she can make those moves without her back completely blowing out. And I mean not getting her back blowed out. Let's make sure we get our minds in the right place for this, you guys.
Okay, go ahead and turn around. Y'all are confident. Love it. Okay.
Now, this is the point where I'm starting to believe that optimism is meeting delusion.
Honestly, I never see her age, so I just feel like we're the same age until she get hurt or
me
anything.
too.
Like literally, we do everything the same, and it's all normal. So I don't see her age until she's hurt or something.
Yeah.
Well, considering she appears to be as sturdy as a glass set from a Dollar Tree, I'm not sure exactly why you would risk this activity.
Hello.
Hello. I know a lot of y'all want an update on Cheryl's health, and she's actually doing pretty well. She's doing better than what she was when we went into the hospital. Like, she wasn't doing good, and we didn't realize that. That was a neglect of health on both our ends. Like y'all said, I should have been the one to be like, hey, baby, you need to go to the hospital. I did that part, but Cheryl felt like she told me they would admit me if I go in the hospital. And she was right. Her potassium levels were low, just like last time when this happened before. And they gave her steroids. They found out she had COPD, EKG, CAT scan. Everything was done right. So we just grateful that she's here another day, and we found out the problem and what was going on, because we didn't realize or know what was going on with her.
No, and I feel a lot better, and my health is really important that I neglected, and I'm feeling so much better about myself and my health, and hey, I'm back on the road to recovery.
Now, her hospital visit had nothing to do with ice skating. I just wanted to point out how dangerous ice skating would be for someone with her current fragility. Just saying, could you imagine if she fell like hard on that ice, how bad that injury would be? They would literally have to rebuild her like RoboCop or Commander Shepard, who was actually turned into goop from frying into orbit after being blasted out into space from the Normandy.
On that, it breaks my heart.
Then this panel began to start talking about babies. Now, this guy over here to the right, this little dude right here, which I don't want to call him little dude, he's a man. Either way, he started talking about the obvious here, where it's like, okay, I don't want to be a selfish person and actually have babies with somebody, which, I mean, they would have to, adopt. They didn't want to have babies with somebody who was clearly going to die early in the child's, livelihood. And who would want to do that because he felt like it'd be selfish, and he didn't really want to be a part of that. I got to give him kudos for that, for stepping up and actually, saying the obvious.
That's really bad for us because I can't have no more babies.
I can't say that's a shocker.
And he doesn't have any. And of course, I want to give him that. So, we talked about that before we even got married. Like, I can't be selfish.
I don't think it would be you that is actually being selfish if he was the one that was pushing to have babies, but I can't really accuse him of that because we don't really have that information.
We've been looking and trying with surrogates for a year and a half, almost 2 years?
Almost 2 years now.
Now, you have to remember, when looking for surrogates, it's like an interview. It's not like in the movie John Q, where there's a donor list and the next man up gets the semen. Pause. But you and other said person must be able to look the woman who's going to be the human tube in the eyes and convince them that they want to actually put your genetics in them for the next 9 months.
So we are working on it, and it doesn't matter how old I am because I have 7 kids and I can take care of kids no matter what. I take care of my grandbabies. He's a grandpa of 17 grandchildren, 18 now because we just found out one.
You'll eventually find out that family situation isn't so peaches and cream.
Life ain't always peaches and cream.
Great song by my boy Joe. Feel free to subscribe to his channel on TikTok and Instagram. Link to that song will be listed in the description.
And they all call me Papa and stuff, and Pops. I see how she interact with them, and they all love it. They love to come to our house. So it's like, I know she's fit. She got years ahead of her. I don't care what nobody say. Age doesn't mean nothing.
But clearly it does, because she can't pump out any more babies. And honestly, I think if she had to take too big a shit, it could be the end. And what do you mean by plenty of years? Because technically, 2 is plural.
I'm Cheryl McCain, and I'm 63 years old.
I'm Karan McCain, and I am 26 years old, and we have a 37-year age gap.
Once again, never trust a brother with this hair dye style. The double blonde look on a brother is just not the way to go. But let's talk about this couple for a minute just before we continue, okay? 1, the 2 both had to suffer from some form or type of past trauma. 2, she's a predator and or he has some type of mental issues or something going on. And quite frankly, I think they both are a little bit cuckoo because they both have that like psychotic, crazy, happy over the top laugh that's going on all the time. That thing, like that's a little bit much. Just saying. 3, I just wanted to show these two photos. Like, homie, could you please stop trying to sell us on the fact that she has a donk? We all know that that's sandpaper back there. 4, everyone deserves love.
Caught my partner cheating, I would give them a second chance.
Karan, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't think you have anything to worry about. I don't think anyone is looking at Tales from the Crypt and thinking,
oh, I got that.
Okay, go ahead and turn around. Okay. Karan, you seem very surprised.
I've noticed these two are clearly the it couple here. I mean, they're an item. They're a piece. Disturbing or not, people are into this. But I don't know why he's surprised. Don't think she's just gonna be okay with him potentially diving into some younger ladies just because she's already looking like, Mother God and her final days mine is turning blue. And if you haven't seen Love is One, The Cult of Mother God, I'm telling you, for the love of God, please watch it. You are missing out. It is truly one of the craziest, most psychotic and insane cult documentaries that you can ever watch. It's wild. These people were literally pumping this woman full of silver. It's a product that literally was deemed bad. You can't even consume this thing 24 years ago. In 99, they banned this thing and they were just pumping her full of it to the point that she was literally changing colors and she literally couldn't walk anymore. It was a mess. I don't want to spoil it, but you should watch.
She said no and I said yes, and it's like, damn, I put myself out there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you did, but honestly, if she cheated, I would be absolutely floored.
My partner has a vice or bad habit that really worries me. Okay, Karan, that was a big reaction. Tell me.
Can the couple we are most interested and disturbed by go first again, please? Karan, explain. What was that? I just really want to know. Just saying, buddy. Could you go ahead and share your thoughts? F all these other couples. Y'all really don't matter. We don't give a damn about y'all's opinions or your relationships. Y'all are just literally here to fill the panel. So thank you for being here. We will give you your money afterwards, but we don't really want your opinions.
What's going on?
She doesn't really care for her mental health, so she goes in her own comment section, and that really bothers me because I don't read them. I know it's called selfish posting, but you can't hurt me if I don't read it.
Which is smart. Which I believe he also has the awareness to know exactly what those comments are probably going to look like. Ugly, mean, nasty, abusive, racist.
But it's different for women because, y'all like affirmation and y'all like to feel like, hey, I'm doing good, I'm doing beautiful, all that.
Whoa, homie. Hey, stay in your lane, boss.
But we get a lot of hate in our conversation, and she goes there, and I feel like that's something that's damaging her more than helping her.
And at her age, any form of damage could kill her. If this was a video game, she doesn't have very many hit points left. She's probably about one strike away from 86 Cheryl.
And that really bothers me because your mental health, I have to deal with it too, so I feel like you should do things to make yourself feel better and not focus on the negative.
I know.
If you can get past the creepiness and the weirdness of their relationship, they're kind of a cute couple.
I'm trying to stuff you like that, donut girl.
Shut up.
She said, shut up. Ooh, I want you just like the donut.
He gets mad very, very fast. He has a very short temper. And
The host is killing me.
and
The host is looking at her like, does he scare you? Does he hit you? Does he touch you inappropriately? Where on this doll does he actually touch you? Please show us.
sometimes lots of times, he takes me wrong.
If you're asking me, and only me, I think he reacts like that because he has a screw loose. And maybe more than one. Because any brother who's his age, who looks as normal as he does, but is willing to marry a woman who's one hard fall away from casket shopping, I'll admit, I don't trust his brain. I've seen where they live on TikTok. I don't think there's a big inheritance coming either.
And he thinks maybe it's the things I say and how I say them because I'm older. I don't know that I'm set in my ways. He hasn't lived as long and went through as much stuff as I've been through.
And honestly, even though she's lived about 2.5 times as long as Karan, I believe these two exhibit a lot of great traits that relationships today should really be looking to build after. Now, this relationship's a little creepy and weird and strange, but they are actually showing people and demonstrating how you should work through issues, talk it out, you know, maybe, well, they should go to therapy at some point in time, but it doesn't seem like they're interested in that. But they really do talk it out, and they really express how they feel to one another, and they're actually willing to work out their differences. Whether, you know, something goes wrong or it goes south, they're not just going to throw away their relationship and their love just willy-nilly like most people do nowadays, because most people nowadays are just willing to quit. They'll quit anything, just like people in college football and, you know, in college basketball when it comes to the transfer portal. There is no competition anymore. There is no working things out. There is no fighting through adversity. It is just, I see adversity, I quit. I give up. And that's how most people approach relationships nowadays. And that's why most of them fail and most of them don't last, because once somebody pisses off the other individual, then the other one's going to leave. And that's really sad state of affairs to be in. And, you know, they're an example of a couple that's like, you know what, maybe you should try somebody that you're not quite as interested in at first, but I'm not really big on that. I don't know. I do think there's got to be something that's drawing you in at least a little bit, just a little bit.
So, and I was abused in my other relationships, physically, mentally, everything.
To listen to a full description of her past relationships, please watch that Jubilee.
My family approves of my partner.
This response should be interesting. I'm going to assume that both of them are going to say no.
All right, go ahead and turn around. Got a lot of yes, but
No, my
Carol, your family
doesn't.
No, just so you don't went over there.
Well, my family doesn't approve of him.
Well, I'm glad she's being honest about it. And genuinely, up to this point, I've actually believed that she has a good heart.
My family accepts Cheryl, though, wholeheartly. She comes to the cookout barbecues.
Yeah.
And they treat her like normal. They do. We dance together all day.
Barbecue.
Oh, Karan, your wife? Yo, she is very mature. Where did y'all meet? Did y'all meet at Bingo? Or Dusty's? Or Old People Are Us? I mean, which one? Just where? I mean, no, we're not. No, we're not judging. Or look, we accept her if, you know, she accepts you, and if she accepts us, then we're all happy here. Just, do you two shower together, or do you help her bathe? Does she happen to take her teeth out before or after y'all get busy?
And I don't care if they do or not. Like, I'm with him. Like, it doesn't make a difference. I have 7 children. 1 child is there for both of us.
only one is.
Hold on. Okay. Earlier you were talking about how much your grandkids just love Karan, how much all 18 of them just love to be around him and call him granddaddy and all this type of stuff. And only one of your kids actually comes around to hang out. Now, unless that person has more children than Nick Cannon, then what you said earlier was cap. It was a lie. Because unless, like, literally, they would have to have all them kids, because that makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Approves of the relationship.
Yes.
Because of...
They call him the N-word.
Your
ones?
kids too? Your other kids call him the N-word.
For no reason.
Oh. Then they probably shouldn't come around. Or my Get Out reference might actually come to life. No pun intended.
How does that impact you?
Makes me emotional. Like, really, like... I ain't never felt love like that before. Like, from the time I met her, she literally quit her job because they were racist and they said they didn't want an N-word dancing in the store. And she quit her job, just met her.
These two were doing TikToks while she was at work. These two were doing all that cringy ass shit while she was on the clock. And this Negro was probably unemployed. I'm done today. I'm done with this. Once I get to that point where people are literally crossing the line and they're trying to do TikToks to get famous at work while they're doing their other regular job, just quit. Just quit your regular job. Don't do none of that. No, just that. Yeah, I'm done. I'm finished. Thanks for watching the video. If you got to this point, please leave a comment below. Hopefully you enjoyed the content today. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you later. Have a good day.
Why are you crying, lady? She was like, download TikTok, and they were so rude. So I was like, hey, forget them people. Keep doing your thing. You did amazing. And our friendship got closer and grew, and then we ended up getting a relationship and good and happy.